Let's go ahead and get our machine fired up. Okay, so it doesn't matter what design you have loaded up, as long as you're in the edit section, not the embroider section. We're gonna select another hoop. Say we're gonna do J. That will have the machine realign itself back to center. So you can see the needle is centered and back at its origin point. As you can see, those brackets wouldn't line up with those arms. So I'm gonna move the arms out and then pop this on. If you've never moved the arms, all you have to do is take these 2 screws out, move it over, and then put them back in. Now before I tighten these arms back up, I'm just gonna hold my hoop up to make sure that the brackets are gonna line up with where those arms are. So now just tighten those arms as much as you can, making sure that they're straight. Okay, our arms are moved. I'm gonna slide this hoop on. Now we need to move our needle so that it lines up with that point in the center. I am going to select needle number 1 to use. Now I'm just gonna use my arrows to move the needle until I think it's lined up with that point. So to check if it's lined up properly, I'm just gonna click the scissors to make sure that it goes down within that intersection. Looks like I want to go up a little bit more. We'll try again. Okay, so I hit that center. Okay, so now we're gonna look at what the PX and the PY values are. It only takes whole numbers, so I'm gonna take my PX as 95 and my PY as 5. Okay, PX 95, PY 5. Now we're gonna add it into the machine. So you're gonna go to the settings button, go to frame set, and these are all your hoops and the dimensions that are loaded in. G, H, I, and J are already set to my other magnetic hoops, so I'm not going to touch those. I want to keep those programmed. My hat hoop, I don't want to get rid of that I use all the time, but A to F are hoops that came with the machine that I don't use. So I'm fine with getting rid of those and making this, let's say this is going to be A. Okay, our first column is X center. Our X center is 95, so we can leave that. You'll see that typically if you get the center right, they're usually all the same. Our Y center is our PY, which is 5. So we're gonna change this. Clear it. We're gonna do 5. So that's changed our Y center. Our X size, if you remember, is our X minus 20 millimeters, so we are doing 295. So click X size, clear, 295. Our Y size is our 195 minus 20, so that's going to be 175. Clear, 175. And then our R value is 30 millimeters. And because all of my magnetic hoops are the same brand, they all have the same corner radius, so they're all 30. So I'm going to change this one also to 30. So now I have all of my values lined up. So this is hoop A. I like to take a Sharpie and just label the hoop right away. That way I know which one's which. You don't want to get those mixed up. You can click OK. That means it's saved, and then after it's saved, you can just escape. So now if we go to change hoop and we click on our new hoop, which is our 295 by 175, and you'll see that it's gonna center itself over that point that we drew. That's perfect. That means that we set the center origins properly, and you can see on my screen here, there is our large rectangle with the rounded corners. And now if I wanted to move this design anywhere in the machine, I'm just going to move it out of the machine. You'll see that it stops. We're on needle 1, it's not going past. Same with the bottom. I moved it down too far, Y limit error, because we're staying within that hoop. So that's just a way you can test that you've done it right. All right, I hope that helped you and you were able to get your magnetic hoop all set up and ready to go on your machine. You're gonna love them and it's gonna make embroidery so much easier. So make sure you go ahead and give it a try.